Howdy y'all! I wanted to show how I did this two-tone Valentine's Day look. I will preface this video by saying I'm only showing the blue eye. First thing I'm doing is using a small domed brush to place a dark blue shape roughly onto the eye. That rough shape is going to be vaguely heart-shaped. I'm doing a rough shape since I know it's going to get cleaned up by the blend down the line. I'm using the Blend Bunny Blends palette, but any dark blue will work. I'm really taking my time to elongate the heart shape. I'm still formulating my thoughts on the palette I'm using. So far I much prefer the Surge formula to blends. I start to use a slightly lighter blue at first to blend out the dark blue, but I think I got slightly better results using a lighter blue, shockingly. I'm being more intentional with the blend because I don't want it to be too messy. We want to maintain the heart shape as we blend it out. I switch back and forth a lot between brushes and shades. I think it's a me thing, but I really struggle blending out blue. It doesn't ever want to stick to my skin for some reason, regardless of the formula. I don't think anyone's gonna mind, but I am going to speed up the video at this point, just because it really is a lot of back and forth, and as I'm editing this, I'm just like, holy crap, get on it, girl. I started to use a white shadow to gently blend out the light blue. I very rarely use a pencil brush, but after using it to define the heart shape more, I'm embarrassed I didn't use it sooner. With all the blending that goes on, it really helps stamp out the edge way better than the domed brush. Lesson learned. It's great for a last step, but I don't end the blend there. I was freestyling this look, somewhat with a shape in mind. I knew I wanted a heart and was going to leave it there, but I decided to bring in the light blue further out since it was so light, just to bring a tad more dimension to the eye. I typically curl my lashes and apply mascara off camera. I have to curl my lashes a lot because they're pretty stubborn and don't hold a curl all that well. If I'm going to be wearing shimmers on my lid, I always curl my lashes beforehand since I have to bring the curler so close to the lid, I will inevitably get shimmer on it. And I pretty much always get mascara on my lid. I usually just cover up the mascara with the shimmer shadow instead of removing it, because that's the kind of person I am. I finally go in with black shadow as the final step for eyeshadow. I use the dome brush for a more diffused look. keep the lash line lighter and simple with the mid-tone blue, blending it out with the light blue. I was initially going to end the look here, but decided I wanted to add some liner to it. You could stop here if you wanted, but I think the additional liner adds a lot more to the look. I'm using the Gavissi Beauty Water Activated Retro Liners. I really had no idea what I wanted to do for the liner at first, so I just kind of improvised. After I did the first couple hearts, I knew I wanted some variety in sizes, but nothing that would compete with the big heart. I tried to evenly space them, but honestly, I just placed them where I thought they would look good. Small ones don't have to be hearts, so they can be dots since they're so tiny. This is the finished look. I struggled far less with the red portion of the eye. It was much faster, but I do think the blue eye has a better defined shape. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the process of this, and if you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!